What you know what's kind of annoying? Clickbait. Ever since like 2012 or whatever, whenever the fuck YouTube decided it was cool to let people do their own thumbnails, people really got their hands working on making thumbnails, and they just went from, oh, here, let's make this thumbnail kind of a title card to represent the video. You know how in cartoons there'd be like a title card with the name of the episode, and then it would just say like some of the credits. Like, for example, SpongeBob Band Geeks, and then it would just go to like, some of the beginning credits. And that'd be cool. But then, of course, you give people the power to do something, and it's a lot of the times, instead of using it for productivity or good, they use it to disappoint. Well, shit. Yeah, clickbait can fucking toss a salad for all I care. I'm just one of those YouTube boomers that grew up with YouTube, and then the thumbnail would be a specific frame of that video, and you would click based on the title and the thumbnail alone. So you really were just kind of seeing what that specific frame was going to tell you about in that video. It was just kind of a guessing game, but at least it was less clickbaity, and you kind of clicked on the video because the thumbnail was well representative of what was going on. So that way you knew what you were getting into. A lot of the times it was good when you were looking at for funny clips. Yeah, looking at funny clips was good, but now it just kind of sucks. You'll get a title, and then you'll get like a picture of a thing that's being talked about, and then some text on it. And it's always like some white text and then there's some red text in it. Or even worse, when it's like those commentary drama channels or something, and then you'll just see a picture of the person they're talking about, or like their profile picture, and they'll be like, he's done, or it'll say it's over, or it'll be like, there's no way this is happening. Some bullshit like that. But yeah, that's how it be now. And don't get me wrong, there's a lot of good uses of thumbnails. It just seems that we've had to change the dynamic of how we search for views based on thumbnails. And I always thought that was kind of weird, since the moment we let that shit happen, or I guess YouTube let that shit happen like a decade plus ago. I remember like first seeing thumbnails, like custom thumbnails, back when, y'all remember Smosh? Smosh was the shit, dog. But yeah, Smosh, I remember seeing like Pokemon in real life, and that shit was fucking hilarious. So that was like my first representation of it. And then it got more into like people posting their like walkthroughs or playthroughs of video games, and it would just kind of show like a simple like thumbnail with like a screenshot of the game, or like the game's logo and maybe like some characters in it, and it'll say part 1 in the thumbnail. But I always just thought it was weird. It's like, why not just have a screenshot, not a screenshot, like a frame of the game or the video inside of it. But then I started understanding, okay, this kind of just shows, it makes it easier on the viewer to where they would be in that part. It also made more sense when people would do collabs. So it'd be like, oh, I'm working with this guy in this video, and then you can just put the profile picture of the other guy in that thumbnail. So that way it makes more sense to the viewer. It's like, oh, I'm doing this thing, and I'm collabing with a freaking cheek clencher 420 or something, how the bullshit goes. And it's the reaction channels, or that kind of also kind of been some sort of a scum of it. Like, you'll see some sort of reaction channel. I'm just gonna hint at one. It starts with 2 S's, and I'm just gonna leave it at that. They used to play video games, and now they just do reactions because their gameplay isn't that good, because they had someone else do the gameplay for them. Y'all can figure that out. I'm not going to specify, because if I do, they might show up at my house. There, last hint. Alright. But yeah, like, for example, just like someone just using the same stupid ass like picture of themselves repeatedly, or like they'll have a few pictures of themselves, but they'll use that stock rotating in like that stock of pictures being rotated like every like other video. You use one of specific frames, one with your mouth open, one with like nail biting, the other one like mouth closed but like eyes bulging wide open. And a lot of the times the like shitty clickbait will have just nothing burger content. If you don't know what a nothing burger is, like metaphorically it just means something that you intend to consume but there was nothing much of it. So like you got a nothing burger. You got content that wasn't really of any substance. There was talking in the video but no communication. Lights are on, no one's home. I don't really know how to explain the bullshit. You just got to make sense of what I'm telling you. So yeah, you just get fed a nothing burger after such a hype ass thumbnail or like a very fire like title, and then you would just not get any sustenance out of it. Or there would be some chick in a bikini or something, or just something to somebody attractive in the thumbnail just to drive a click, drive people to get to viewing it. And then of course like you wouldn't see what was on the thumbnail. Some bullshit as well. You know how the deal is. If you've been on YouTube, you get it. But yeah, clickbait can lick a turd. If you're gonna make thumbnails, don't make it clickbait. Shit's ass. Game is a game. It's been Bean Burrito. I upload regularly. Do what you want with that information. I just be yapping about shit on some ADHD. I come up with whatever the fuck is on my mind type shit. Feel me? Don't work too hard. I'll try not to.